Android trying to make a long play around the back. So you do have the growth starting to come through. 1-for-1 trade initially coming out for a 4v4. And Android going to get a little bit of cold feet. He's going to back away from this long flank play. Sentinels are pushing through from the front. And the regrowth still trying to get into the mix, but ANDBOX's defense still holding strong. 3v3 goes. Seb off the reload, finds the spike carrier, while Poach finds one more from the side. Last player is Shahzam, and he's actually in a pretty cheeky position that I don't think ANDBOX really recognized, but it won't make too much of a difference. ANDBOX with the numbers will take the opening pistol.
Finding out Ye's position. With the secondary pistol as well onto Android, who himself will also have a rifle, but it's the SMG of Poach that opens thing up.
Look, and this has been the same setup for Poach every single time. It's a toxic screen that goes right across the map from the left side of yellow, right through green, and this time he actually adds a snake bite to the mix. A couple of great team shots coming into play here, and now sinatraa and the Sentinels team really need to find a way to flush these defensive players away from the backside. The nanostorm will serve some sort of a purpose, but again, there's that poison cloud to the mix to try to keep ANDBOX marginally safe. It's actually going to allow this spike to be planted. ANDBOX more concerned about just going 3-0 up than stopping the actual spike plant itself. So as the defense starts to rotate over, Boy will make sure everyone's in a prime position. The paranoia will come through. Sick is going to be hit by it, but no follow-up to be immediately taken. Ye also working the high ground, has a little bit of health. dapr long range, nothing as he's going to be taken down quickly by the operator, and Sick will only find a single elimination to write home about. An ANDBOX will go up 3-0 early.
It's going to be a late plant. There's a lot less util now. It's going to really come down to what's still remaining in terms of 6 flashes. Sam's going to go down. He has just 3 alive now for ANDBOX. They still have the player angle, using this operator if possible. But they have the superior guns here. Don't forget they have rifles plus an operator 2 alive now. Still time remaining to play with, even with Sick taking down Ye.
Sick's able to find a second though. Boy trying to make sure he can toggle for the spike. Will find the second kill, but there might not be enough time to fully defuse it. dapr comes forward, takes the elimination, and that feels good, I would say, personally for me, because that's one of the big things that Sentinels does better than, I would say, more often the teams that are around them. They are so good at playing from behind, and that thrifty round really exemplifying that point. Moving through green to hit the flank. That would be the first time we've seen something like that. Trailblazer will connect onto Ye. In a bit of trouble, dapr will punish and find the elimination, but it's not before Seb can keep the numbers even at a 2v2. Poach working for this long flank is going to commit to it, so Seb really has to play passive, keep their life, and wait for Poach to get here.
Poach needs to get here very quickly. A possible line for Seb, but won't be able to get the headshot required. Now 1 versus 2. The good news for Poach is that he is both unknown and the plant has only just come on through, but he doesn't know where dapr is on the high ground. Sick was playing, doesn't even need any help.
2 on a save, and Sentinels could tie this game up very quickly. Android long range opening pistol shot will be able to find sinatraa, so a good first blood for ABX's defense, but still, without the weapons in hand, they're going to be hard-pressed to feel like to fight things back, especially considering that there are Seekers in play, and they will be made over towards A. That's a solo play coming through, as really the spike is starting to rotate back over through B, and they will find an opportunity to get a pretty good aggression onto the B site.
Shahzam's life being saved there by zombs. It wasn't for zombs coming through to kill Poach in time, who, by the way, Poach had no idea that zombs was lurking over towards Garrus. It would have been a very different story. Now they will be able to plant A successfully. After losing a play over towards A, over to B, now they'll be able to plant. Showstopper doesn't get anything today. Sick is going to stop Boy as well. So ANDBOX likely not going to be able to do too much more here. They still only have pistols. Don't have the greatest positioning in the world either. Android, who got a kill earlier, is obviously going to be able to get a second one. That's Android, but that's probably worse spot.
Onto a Viper's bed if he so chooses to use it. Talk the screen coming out. She's able to find the opening first blood as the showstopper will just be there to make sure no one is defusing. Boy also dropping those Sentinels, trying to push right back onto their spike, and it's just down to Poach. Able to find the first, time's going to be a problem. Able to find a second as well, but again, time is going to be a problem for this last 1v2.
One enemy remaining.
Not a lot to work with. He will get one more kill. Could even get the ace here, but he won't be able to defuse. That's the most important thing. Zombs know it. Poach as well. Just going to have to get out of dodge. Barely surviving the radius of spike explosion.
Get out of my way.
Stinger should actually be using blades on the dirty.
And how about this? Poach is going to make the flip over towards A, and the early bladestorm for Shahzam connects onto one of the 5 knives, but nothing beyond that. Now the Seekers are going to come through and pushing through. That's going to be sick, but Poach, how good is that? Responds to the Seeker that was searching him out and gets the kill immediately afterwards. Poach, I think, also just saw dapr come down, and it looks to be so. But as he tries to exit away from his cloud, it's going to be Android who finds the 2 kills in front of it, and this time the Vipers get full value as there's just 1 left to play. It's Shahzam, and he's taken down to about 50 HP.
And that's absolutely perfect for ANDBOX as well. They want to make sure they can get maximum value out of the Viper's Pit, and it's rare to see the Viper's Pit be that effective as well. fact, they dropped the spike. It is recovered, but shahzam just doesn't have the numbers to work with. There's a play coming from behind as well, and Ye versus shahzam in the Jet 1v1.
Big
Will
win.
buy shahzam a bit more time in the fact that he's brought the numbers down to 1 versus 3 with poachers on critical HP. I don't believe shahzam really wants to go back towards A, considering he still has to get past the Viper's pit, but it does actually force away Android over to B now.
I'm just wondering if he gets the information because Poach is low. This is a very winnable fight, and does he maybe make the gamble
30
that,
seconds
okay,
left.
the Viper's going to stay in their ultimate, so if I can find this one kill, maybe there's an opportunity through his launch. He snaps, shahzam! That's his second kill. Viper's been now down, can call the cloud first,
Oh
but it
my
doesn't
God.
matter! Shahzam finds the third, and it's down to a 1v1. Spike will go down, and shahzam can play the post plant safely if he chooses. Android's going to take his time. You see in the picture-in-picture to your left. He's able to clear in front, but shahzam thinks there might be a play from behind. Point of contact's going to come really closely. Shahzam for a 1v3. No, it's Android! Walking away with the third kill, earning himself the showstopper and putting ANDBOX up by 1. Defend this with just Ghost. And as Seb takes down the turret, they show the push is starting to come through. Interesting pixel angle there as Seb is tied up just slightly, but the Ghost at that range isn't going to get the job done. dapr now trying to move a little bit further forward, wants to contest and catches Boy with his knife out. Now it's down to a 2v2. Sick up top, tries to stay in contest. Lockdown going to come through. Here comes the challenge though, and dapr's going to find the 1v1. It's just down to Ye. He's got to make a play for the lockdown. He realizes it, and he's not going to have time. The lockdown will get destroyed, but he's not going to have time for an infusal. And dapr has done more than enough. Finds the third kill, gets himself a Phantom, but unfortunately will need his own maker as the Sentinel will fall to the spike detonation, but onto a significant amount of damage deep. With that, he will try to go for a plant. dapr there to watch over, able to find one elimination, but the paint shell finding damage. It will be essentially an even trade. 2 for 3 we go. And the retake is going to be hard-pressed to really get through all these weapons, and that will indeed be the case as Zombs finds the final 2. In this instance, will back down. Trailblazer's going to come through and clear all the tight angles, and actually see some really good information on the backside, but Android, meanwhile, has thrown a very good paint shells, takes down shahzam early, plus a lot of damage onto the sky themselves. Showstopper for sinatraa. Can he find some value here? dapr's good for 1. Now pushing forward. Maybe a little bit of damage off the showstopper, but no eliminations to speak of, so we stay 4v4. Sif will be allowed to plant. Android down low. Will be found by dapr as sinatraa cleans up another meter of the 3v2, and the retake will have to wait for Poach to get here.
And a very low HP Boy as well. 6 HP, 1 shot away. Has a lot of utility, but can't get anything down. No smokes available. Just Poach now. Full HP, but versus 3. There's 2 low members on the side of Sentinels, but a lot to clear. Poach needs to check all angles and won't be able to see Sek, who gets another easy frag. Sek, by the way, has had 3 Seekers this half as it is in the half.
Do not share. And through a lot of those opening rounds, they were able to control the ultimate orbs beautifully. And I'm really wondering if that will stay true here as well. Will Sentinels stay aggressive on their defensive setup? See an early Trailblazer come from Kitchen. ABX able to find the first 2 opening kills. 6 from the flank. A lot of opportunity here as he finds the first. Backs away from the reload. Tries to come through for more, but Seb will punish. shahzam trying to pick up where he left off. Will grab 1, but not a second, third, nor fourth. And ANDBOX will once again take another pistol.
Outside the operator. Android does have a rifle though, so maybe I'll take that one back for now. Crossfire being set up between both Boy and also Android. Falling apart quick for Sentinels. They can't get a frag. They just got the one to Poach and struggling to find anything else. They're not going to get past any of the other 4 members on ANDBOX, and that will be round number 3 cleaned up once again by ANDBOX.
And we'll make sure that their team is aware of that. Looking for the first point, able to find it. And a second, Sick good for 2.
30 seconds left.
And that is that might just be it. Because now you've got sinatraa playing through the opposite angle off screen. He's able to find 1 elimination, and they know exactly where shahzam, or pardon me, where Ye is that. And there it is, sinatraa with another elimination and another thrifty in very similar fashion for Sentinels. And Poach, he took a couple of shots onto a turret mid-map, so Sentinels will have to be worried about that potential play coming through. dapr, though, for 2, shahzam able to find a 3rd. The retake has to come through quickly. Showstopper going to come out just to try to kill off some time, but dapr's going to push forward. He finds a 3rd kill, but everything will come to a relatively anticlimactic conclusion as ANDBOX does just enough to clutch up the round and tie things up at 9.
Moving over towards A. Yeah, Sentinels know as well. They're starting to shift their own movement over. It's in a great position. They're trying to spike, and that's going to confirm every single bit of information the Sentinels need.
Lockdown also going to be spent here.
30 seconds left. left.
just to make sure nobody's pushing forward. They also wanted to see if the spike was still down, but looking through that trailblazer, I think they do confirm that information. Poach up top, able to open up maybe an opportunity here for ANDBOX to push to the middle of the map. Seekers will also come through. Not going to deal too much distraction as Sentinels able to find the one close by. No problem, but they do reveal his position. Not able to find a kill. Stick in the dark cover for another. And ANDBOX will try to back away. This will feel all too familiar for Ye trying to hold on to this operator, but Sentinels say, nice fake forehead. And they deal with it very nicely as they will put themselves up on 10-9. Dark cover coming out, also from the shadows. That's going to be placed over to the backside for Boy. Poach is able to find one kill. It's lurking over towards B. Ye will drop, but again, Sentinel's defense is completely split up at the moment. 3 players will start to rotate over. Zombs the first line of defense. Finds the first. Can he get the second? No, will not be. This is an option. The showstopper able to respond, and shahzam one more. Means that ANDBOX in a must-win round will be just down to Poach, and there's really no chance he can go for this spike nor a plant. But it looks like he will try to force into a couple of gunfights, and a little bit of a delayed reaction time there. Sinatraa takes a secondary challenge and puts him down with a little bit extra to put Sentinels on map point. You can really see for ANDBOX likely going to come from their shahzam, almost able to find the snapper. Not going to get it, but the second chance will be there. Ye's able to find one that's going to reset the knife for now. Zombs though on the secondary line of defense will just continue to go kill for kill. Sick and Sinatraa are able to respond after the flash came through beautifully off of Sick, and everything is down to Poach for a 1v3, and the Seeker will let everybody from Sentinels know exactly where he's positioned.
Looking to pinch right now, looking to close the door on Icebox. And for ANDBOX as well, the last chance of trying to take away this map should be gone. Less than 100 HP now, down to Dero. Sick, who's been so good on Icebox, is going to be the player.
VX. And that, like mentioned, the breach for Sentinels. That's the only real difference maker here. And ANDBOX, they're looking to play through the catwalk, and dapr just ran.
So dapr swings around, finds 2 of the only members that don't actually have armor, and gets those killed very quickly now. And Zombs gets information over towards A as well. And that's going to give Sentinels the ability to make them rotate happen. As you see that shahzam's already on the way.
Nice bounce back here, though, for Android. Almost an opportunity to find a player through glass. And dapr down to 21 HP. Beautiful flash coming through, giving an opportunity to confirm some damage, but he will not find a kill individually. His teammates will pick up where he had left off. Android now by himself with only 40 HP. Will not be able to respond to shahzam from the side door, and that will be enough for Sentinels to break the mold and take the first pistol. Player lurking to the catwalk, and that might be enough for Sentinels to try to go from the top rope. Going, they have enough advantage. dapr good for 1, but Boy there for the immediate response. We have a 2v2.
Not great weapons though. They lost their only 2 rifles. Sentinels comes down to how much utility is left available. Doesn't matter. 7 Boy. The pickups required, and the operator on the floor has challenged that one back towards A. The Aldrone is not going to spot too much except for the player over towards Heaven. And dapr the mix for now. And while that's happening, Sick just pushes on through, gets a double. He's still in play. 3, and the spike is on the floor. It's more than enough. Sentinels, even with 4, you need to get Ye on the relay storm, and still 1 away. You need to find an orbital kill, and it can be very good. ANDBOX straight away into market.
It's not bad though. Six able to find 2. Will lie some damage onto a second. Sinatraa able to take advantage of it, no problem, as he will line up the 3rd and then find the 4th without any context at all.
Rolling Thunder for that.
But they do stall the hit completely. The defense still against Bobby. Ye comes over the top, able to find one, knows the second one's nearby. He'll convert to that one as well, but still Sick on the cross, making sure that ANDBOX is not fully taken the site. The spike is down, yeah, but to sit there and say Zombs is watching over it very avidly. shahzam now getting it. Next will find Android from behind, and now Ye required to find everything else, and only 3 knives to find his next kill.
Sentinels know they don't have to really challenge this one too hard. Flower burst has come down, 12 seconds. Even if he finds the spike, there's no time to plant it.
Follow up. dapr deals with the initial portion of the Phoenix, and Ye on the top side deals with the operator. So now the hit should be here. Spike is actually following from the top side of Heaven. dapr was here waiting for it. Sick also on the rotation, but ANDBOX, they find the kills required to cleanly take the A site.
And they pinch it completely. They win both towards glass into Heaven. They also have A main control, despite the fact that when the back is taken care of. And now Ye making sure that no rotators can come on through Sinatraa. Dispatched of.
Coming through, Paranoia was blocking off Garden. There is a player up top, though. And that's Zombs. He's good for 1, and he stays fully healthy. shahzam, meanwhile, from the front, able to find the operator for another elimination. Now it's just down to Boy. He's got to find not just 1, but really needs the second one as well. Dark cover will be there. Does recognize that Sinatraa's already this far forward. He will surely now, as the Odin is in play, but it doesn't make a difference. Last player is Zeb. Nothing he can do. Sentinels, beautiful hold off onto the A site for their 7th round. Gonna read the play. That's gonna be an instant rolling thunder to stop, and he's gonna find one kill on the transition. Another beautiful read from Sentinels. Aftershock will try to flush out more members, but finally Boy's able to work his way forward for one, but it doesn't make a difference. Sick is good for 3. He's done more than enough. dapr there to find the 8. It's just down to Android for a 1v3. Maybe try to play for the spike plant, but kills first and foremost. Gets tagged through the wall down to 1 HP. And even though he finds the first kill, he'd be hard-pressed to take a second with him, and that will be 8 rounds for Sentinels. Beautiful play again from them on the Behold.
ANDBOX maybe salvage 3 into 9. Sentinels will shore heavily into the lead.
Oh, shahzam catching the back elbow of Android as he tries to get aggressive early through the B zone. Sick, flashpoint out just to make sure the defenders that are on the site stay safe. shahzam tested. He responds to it. One more nearby, and why not with the classic? Flawless for Sentinels. ANDBOX would have been hard-pressed, like you mentioned, to find their third round there, but
in the half.
I'm sure they would have loved to at least get a spike plant down as they're going to go into this last round of the half, and
This of when well, there nothing's going to happen, and we have dapr rolling on through with shahzam as well, and ANDBOX, that could be the half done.
yeah, that feels like one of those strategies where Sentinels sit there and say, yeah, we're just better. We're feeling it right now. Poach will walk away with 1 kill, Seb another, so it actually makes this relatively doable for a 2v3 situation, especially since the Hunter's Furies is in play.
One enemy
Neurotheft
remaining.
will also come out, but they lose Seb on the approach as Sick will find his next elimination. And now it's just down to Poach. He does have the spike, but with 60 seconds, and a lot of utility being thrown his direction, he's a little bit trapped, and Sinatraa will make sure that he capitalizes on the isolated kill. 10 rounds for
Switching
Sentinels
sides.
on defense.
Bring Android had no HP loss in his very brief confrontation with Sinatraa. And now that that fault line is gone as well, Sentinel's got to get creative, and they're going to flank around in towards tree.
Timing is good here. But
One enemy
ANDBOX.
remaining.
Oh, beautiful
Last player
first kill from
standing.
zombs. Is it going to be enough for Sick to find the final? Yes, it will. Why not? Sentinels take their second pistol. That there could be a play from this angle. Aftershock channel. That's going to have to force stop. Paranoia comes through. Boy, good for 1, but not a second. This trade angle for Poach is only good for another. So 2 for 2 for Sentinels. They've cleared up the defenders on A, and that should lead to a plant, and even more beyond that, a post plant that will have a Hunter's Fury available for Sentinels to clutch up.
ANDBOX have to play for a full retake here. You can see the late rotations coming through from dapr. It will run, not dapr, it's going to be Seb. From B. Wait from Android to start things out with still the runner back available. Expended now.
Standing.
Yay, with the kill on Sinatraa as well. Just the one alive now. Zombs needs to find all 3. We'll just be able to get the 1 there. So ANDBOX using the tools they had at their disposal, including the runner back ultimate, handing the defuse over towards Ye as well. Keep themselves alive above water, at least for now.
They're stuck, really, in the backside of Arches.
Last
Just comes
player
down to get
standing.
ANDBOX get in quickly and cleanly, and so far so good. shahzam finding a lot of damage, able to find 1 kill, but not going to respond to the other 2 contestants, and ANDBOX will find their 4th round. The exit is his cloud bursts and his tailwind. Here comes the first challenge, finds the kill. Not going to see the second challenge out of Zombs, but that's all he wanted was first blood, and he'll back away very wisely.
And Zombs was so close by as well. Run through at any point. He would have gotten the kill. shahzam will say, I'll do it instead. Free operator to the ground. I'll take that one as well. 4 versus 4 now. Sick with a double. No, just the one. This boy will get the cleanup. So a 3v3 situation. Spike is on the ground.
Yep.
Sentinels need to recover this one, and that is going to be where the difficulty lies. And ANDBOX can play full time now. Hunter's Fury still available. They can save that one until they hear the spike being tapped on the ground. shahzam close by.
30
Look for the
seconds left.
secondary kill. Zombs has finally got it himself. That
One down.
Oh,
spike
wait
on
a
the ground.
second.
Now we have a situation where I think Sentinels might be able to win this one.
Absolutely the case. 2v2 situation. Bomb's going to go down. Poach trying to stall the default location with the Hunter's Fury, but he only gets 1 shot. Oh, he'll put it away.
One enemy
It's going to have to
remaining.
be a clean retake. shahzam finds his 3rd elimination. Now it's just down to Poach, trying to extend the map for ANDBOX. From the corner, he's got 1 player down extremely low,
One enemy remaining.
and we'll find that kill. It was Zombs who was tagged up, but shahzam has the Blade Storm. It's all down. The timing misses the nod. It has to be the operator, but no, Poach will find the clutch. And with that, extend this series into an 18th round as ANDBOX find themselves on 5.
Crossfire set up. roughly going on. Zombs might be the first customer. He has no idea, and Android now will reveal his position, but also get the kill. Sentinels, though, are going to speed up over towards A main. They're going to be able to make their way onto the site now. They have to lock out Yay, but they won't lose. They won't be able to save dappr's life.
Yeah.
Now be a 2 versus 3. They should be able to plant. The post plant is going to have to be perfect.
That's a required pick from Ye as well, by the way, because if Sentinels get all 3 in, the post plant would be pretty solid. Sinatraa able to find one from down low, but the other for Poach gets a little bit better. Stick trying to hang on, will not be able to, so the 6th round will be there.
Bombs rather, it's going to try and keep him busy.
30 seconds
Risky
left.
challenge from Seb. Won't find anything and gives away a rifle. Ye was also nearby. He drops in the middle of the map, and now Sentinels don't need to use any ultimates to come forward. Boy, needs to be massive. Won't find anything. It's a 5v2, and both the final members for ANDBOX are rotating late. It's going to have to be a run it back from Android to try to get this one back into their hands.
It's just Stingers. Alan Stingers again.
Yep.
And it's working for Sentinels 5 versus 2. This could be the round. I think this is where it all ends for ANDBOX. They had a great comeback in terms of 4 defuses in a row. But just to run it back, 45 HP for Poach. And it might not be enough.
Good timing off the aftershock. He can't even get onto the site. Sinatra's going to pull the Hunter's Fury out early, knowing this is a hit from heaven.
One enemy
Does connect onto
remaining.
one player, and Shazam and Zombs use that intel for an easy cleanup. Sentinels, they remedy their woes here on Ascent. They take a 2-0 in the semis, and they will be our first team to punch a ticket into the grand finals.